Hey friends.
Hey friends, so for this week question, how to create positive and inclusive work culture. Such a wonderful question to check our leadership skill set and quality. So a lots of different flowers make a bouquet. Inclusive means not just we are allowed to be there, but we are valued. It's always being said that smart teams will do amazing things. However, diverse teams will do impossible things truly. And there was one famous quote by Google CEO Sundar Pichai sir: a diverse mix of voice leads to better discussions, decisions and outcomes for everyone. So diverse voice should be heard. I'm going to explain, or I'm going to answer for this question in a little bit different way, how every organizations are trying this inclusive nature and how they are incorporating or imbibe this inclusive mindset for everyone. Say for an instance, the first organization I would like to take is American Express. We all know that it's a kind of banking company. So how they are creating this inclusive nature is that mandatory inclusion training for leaders even at the VP level and above. So it should come from the top. It should be from top down approach. So mandatory training is implemented. It's not like was, they are still doing it. It's implementing by American Express company. And another one organization, so-called Autodesk, MN software company. This is a one multinational software company, is a backbone of design and the engineering, architecture and media and manufacturing also they are covering. So they are doing some inclusive meeting tactics. We as a scrum master, we can follow this one to empower or to make our meetings very productive, and meetings are being valued and inclusive. So what they are doing is that distributing meeting materials and the questions in advance to hear from everyone. Few people may not open up if you're asking some questions on the spot, and then making sure remote workers are feeling included. Nowadays it's hybrid, few are working from office, few are from home, so it's hybrid. So that one also they are ensuring. Rotate the meeting time to show that everyone in the team is individual. Even personally I felt the same. One of my team member is in US, so when we are about to finish the day only he will start the day. So by that time most of the retro meeting, planning meeting, we couldn't involve him. So we planned one or two retro meeting during the late evening. However, Malaysian people found that as very difficult, but they compromised and they joined. So this kind of rotate meeting times and considering different time zones. Appreciate the real idea owner. If suppose some ideas are being appreciated in the meeting, we should appreciate the right owner by identifying from where and from which person this idea has got generated. To be honest, some 2 to 3 days ago, someone proposed that idea. Someone might have implemented that idea. So everyone should be covered and included. And calling out and avoid mansplaining. Okay, stop or avoid interruptions. If someone is interrupting when others are discussing, we as a scrum master or we as a leader should interrupt and should say them, please hold on. I would like to hear their values as well, their inputs as well. Okay, so this is implementing by Autodesk, multinational software company. And Avison Young, this is a commercial real estate organization. You must have heard about this also. What they are doing to implement this inclusive nature or to foster this, they have launched a mentor program to support employees from underrepresented groups. Few employees are from underrepresented groups. They don't have proper identity, proper background, something like that. So they are launching a mentoring program. And then the next organization is Back USA. This is a manufacturer of mobile computers. How they are doing is that they are making room for cross culture. It's not only Back USA. Even in so many organizations, I found this. There would be some room for people to do the prayers, that kind of activities. Okay, so make room for cross cultural activities. For instance, Muslims used to pray 5 times per day, so for them they allocate some space. So this way they are trying to being included. So when the interview happened with this Back USA CEO, he mentioned that people felt that they could bring their full sleeves to work. Okay, full selves, not sleeves, full selves to work. That means they are coming, meaning that everything is there, so why don't we go and why don't we work over there? So that kind of inclusive nature make the employees to retain in that organization. And capital one, this also makes career advancement. Okay, so they are doing some sponsorship program, connect with the senior level processes, one-on-one connect with the senior level processes. Sometimes we may not connect with our VP, sometimes we may not connect with our head of head of that region. So this kind of one-on-one level connect make inclusive nature, okay, inclusive feel. Okay, then the sponsorship program capital one is including. And Chevron, we know that Chevron is an energy company. They are supporting AIDS education in workplace and all. So they are doing this education support in the workplace. Okay, founded employee resource group, the Pride. It means pride in the sense promote respect, inclusion, dignity for everyone. That is what pride we must have seen in a problem solving techniques. Another word is pride. P for promote, R for respect, and I for inclusion, and D for dignity, and E for everyone. So education is a heart for everyone. So they are giving this education to all irrespective of anything. And another one thing is Lever. Lever is a recruitment company. Not sure, this is the first time I'm also hearing about Lever. So how they are doing is that they eliminated the recruitment process based on cultural fit. Okay, so they don't want to have that. Every culture, all are equal to them. So look at your candidate experience. What they're following is that just looking at the candidate experience, how our panel chosen. Okay, panel itself is having diversified team members. They are not like simply 2 members from India. No, multiple regions. It's not only like regions or something, it's more than that they are thinking in the leadership form. Okay, and what questions are asked, digging into the very details, diversified stuffs. Okay, and LinkedIn, JustWorks, Twitter, Uber, these are all implementing some different strategy after Mr. George Floyd murder. We all aware of this. Some 3 to 4 years ago it happened, right? So started paying employee resource group leaders. Okay, we do have employee resource groups in every organization. So to improve this inclusive nature, okay, we want to appreciate and we want to provide something to value them also, right? That kind of leaders. So they started to pay exclusively for this employee resource groups. So it means additional bonus or some kind of benefits they started to provide to their leaders. So in turn, leaders will be more cautious on inclusive nature. Always they will be keeping this attitude in their mind. And Merckx and Co. Inc. This is a pharmaceutical company. How they are creating this inclusive nature is enrolling leaders at all level in unconscious bias training. Okay, we can say I'm not biased, but many situations, if you think very deeply, we are all being biased. Even myself, last week I went through some videos and I couldn't predict the answer. Then only I realized, oh my goodness, being a feminist, I used to talk more about women and their welfare and their empowerment, but I was biased because that was woman. Okay, the story is like comes like this: like one boy went with his dad to his organization to get his job offer letter. When they were in the parking lot, he get a call. The boy got a call, and over the phone the person informed him, my dear son, you are being promoted as a CEO. Okay, but that boy's dad was standing behind him. Who will be that? So everyone was puzzled. It was his mom. Even I couldn't predict that because women cannot be the CEO, right? So you are being promoted as a CEO. I'm moving to the next level. That is what that person said. So we couldn't imagine that woman can be a CEO and all. Even though we had Indra Nooyi ma'am as an example, so many women CEOs are there, but still we are being biased. So Merck and Co are ensuring that unconscious bias should be there. Okay, positivity. Yes, till now we saw how inclusive nature we can make it. So when coming to the positivity perception, be the change you want to see in the world. It is a famous quote by Mahatma Gandhi. So if you want to see some change in this world, you should have the change. If you want to see everyone around you should be positive, it's a contagious. Okay, if you are positive enough, your surroundings will get the same vibes and same thing. they can be very positive. Okay, last week I had one wonderful conversation with Sunan Sharma. He mentioned that, see, you are negative and you are transferring your negativity to me, where I'm like 10,000 to 12,000 miles ago. Yeah, it's correct. So I transferred my negativity to him. So likewise, positivity, if we want to be very positive, we can be positive, and we create, or we spread this positivity towards people who are around us. Okay. And the next set of answer I would like to know is that how we can incorporate this inclusive nature using Scrum values. See, so we know what is the Scrum values: commitment, courage, open, focus, and respect. Openness and focus, respect. Okay, commitment towards psychological safety. If you are committed towards your psychological safety and ensuring that your team members or should have this inclusive nature, then you should ensure that psychological safety should be there. It will come when you give that trust and confidence to the team members. Courage, you should have the courage to ask and listen everyone's opinion. There you ensure that your team members' opinions are valued, so your team members will feel that, okay, we are also being heard. Open-minded, you should be very open-minded. You as a Scrum Master should be very open-minded to receive all the employee points. Appreciate open communications. You should appreciate the open communication. Don't be very judgmental. Don't be very assumed persons. Okay, so we shouldn't be like this. Respect and recognize all opinions. It's not like sometimes some small nimble points may brought some big huge difference in the team. So all opinions should be respected properly. When coming to the focus, you should focus diversity and representation. Okay, so our focus should be, we should be diversified on everything. It's not only on culture, everything we should have the diversified nature. Hope I covered most of the thing. Thank you so much. I hope this answer will make some sense.